Hey FlossTube, I'm back. My name is Sheldon, and this is Sheldon in Stitches, which is a channel mostly about cross stitch, maybe a little bit of knitting and books down the road, but for now just cross stitch. Yeah, so I'm back. I'm back after 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, and wow, thank you so much, everyone. I can't believe so many people want to hear me talk about my stitching. That's crazy. Yeah, it's been a really interesting few weeks. So I want to start by saying thank you so much for everyone who commented and liked my video and watched it. And I want to say super thank you for the 4 people that mentioned me in their videos. Lisa from Forest City Stitching mentioned me first. I was on my, I think I was on my phone and it popped up saying you've been mentioned, and I was like, what? So I went and I watched. So thank you so much, Lisa, for mentioning me in your video. And then Making Things with String, Kate, we've been friends on Instagram for a very long time, and she mentioned me in her video that she was watching me before she watched all Lord of the Rings movies while stitching. So that's really cool. And then the Stitching Owl, Karen, she mentioned me next, and she was talking about my nice calm voice or soothing voice, which is very flattering. And then she also is the person who hosts Canada Swaps, which I really want to do, but I'm not ready yet. I just need to get more comfortable or confident in my stitching. I wasn't ready. So I wasn't ready for this one, but I will definitely do the next one. So when they do the 3rd swap, I'm going to sign up. I'm going to do it. I'm going to challenge myself. And then last, Pam and Steph Just Keep Stitching. They mentioned me in their last FlossTube, which is crazy. They talked about the projects that I have, so I just thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching and for saying to come check me out. I appreciate it. It's funny, they mentioned that I have all Advent Animals started and that they want to do that too, and I was laughing because I was like, I wasn't even going to show that. I was like, who wants to see all 25 projects with a little bit of stitching on them? But I'm like, I want to talk about it, so I'm going to share it, and then that's what they wanted to see, so that was just funny. So but again, thank you so much for watching and for enjoying, and I hope that you like what you see today and that it continues. So I guess next I will go into a haul. Just so you know that on this channel I don't tend to have tons of haul. I tend to stitch what I have generally because I have a fair bit. But the odd time I'll have some haul, so I will share it. So I ordered Assembly Required from Ink Circles, which I love. I love this pattern. It's so clever. I definitely have a science background in case you noticed the book in the background. It's brilliant. So I'm really excited to stitch this, and I also got the fabric and the floss, so I will start it whenever I feel like having a new start. I was looking through when I was doing my whip parade, I was looking through my whips. I tend to start average maybe 3 projects a year, maybe 4, so I don't do tons of starts, except for 2023 I started everything, but that was a fluke, or that wasn't how it normally goes. So I generally have a New Year's start, birthday start, some kind of Christmas start, and then that's generally it. But we'll see. You never know. If I want to start something, I will start it. So it's not like I'm limiting myself to how many whips that I have. I wouldn't want to go over 50. I think 50 is my limit, but right now I'm at 37, so it's still good. But yeah, so that was haul. So now I'll talk about stitching. What stitching I got done since last time, since the whip parade. So the first thing that I did right after the whip parade was I had a new start. My New Year, new start. So I started the Carol Manning Shooting Star Collection, designed Alexandrite. And I've been wanting to stitch a Carol Manning for a while. So I got this as a Christmas present, and so I was like, well, I'm going to start it because I want to. I like the idea of stitching triangles and squares, and I think it'll be very calming and very relaxing stitch. So, and here's my start. So it's not huge. I think I'm at 2.18% done. So 2.18% complete. I think that's a good healthy start. I'm stitching this on 18 count Aida, 2/2. So yeah. So that's that one. So after my New Year, New Start, what did I do? So I'll talk about this in my plans, but one of my plans this year is to stitch on Farewell to Anger every day. So I want to pull it every day, before I start like any other stitching. I want to pull this out and put in 50 stitches. I debated how much, because before I've done 100, and I am a slow stitcher. Like, I don't stitch super fast, so I was like, and then I get burnt out and I stop doing it. So I think 50 is more than manageable. So far it's been great. 50 is not hard to do for me, and it's nice to get a little progress every day. And some days I do like 70, or I've done like 60 or like 57, so it's not exactly 50 stitches. It's generally more. So that's the plan for this year, is to do 50 stitches a day at least. And I'm sure I'll have days where I do more than that, but the goal is 50 a day. And so this is where I'm at. So I got, I don't know, 50 times like 19? I missed one day since my last video that I didn't stitch anything that day. And so the next day I stitched 100 stitches to get to that 50 in. So I'm pretty close to finishing this page. There's just a little bit left in that block of 10, and then I have another block of 10, and then like the bottom is like right there. So it won't be long before I'm moving on to the next page on this side over here that's behind the fabric. But yeah, my method for stitching Farewell to Anger is I do page by page, and it's kind of like a typewriter, kind of like I start on this side and I finish all the blocks in the 10 by 10, and then I go to the next one. And then if there's a color that goes down, then I will stitch it till my thread runs out, or until I reach a good spot that there's no other stitches close. So does that make sense? I hope so. So I'm right now, I just did the last thing I did was the black. So I stitched it to the end of the 10 by 10, and I got, how many did I do today? I did 56 today. So yeah, move it closer. So I'm stitching this on 25 count, 1/1. So that's Farewell to Anger. And then the next one I worked on was this one. So another one of my plans this year is to do some stitching in the morning. So before I go to work, I've been trying to set some time in the morning that I can just sit and put a few stitches in a project. So I went through all of my whips, and I picked 12 projects, kind of like one a month, but it'll be more than that. That every morning for like 15 to 20 minutes I can put some stitches in. So the one that I was working on was this one. I finished it. So this is Tudent Meenage Needle Teetles, which is a band. I looked it up. And it's on 11 count Aida, and I finished it and framed it, fully finished it. So I just a little bit every day, and then I was able to finish it. I know it's not very big, but I still finished it and I framed it. So next time I see my friend, I will give it to her, and it's done. So first finish of the year. And then, so I finished that, and so I started another morning project. So my next morning project was the Temperature Tree by Stitch and Mummy. I'm doing this as a birth sampler for a friend. So the year that my friend's kid was born, I'm stitching every day a different color based on the temperature. So yeah, that's that. I got some good, well, I think it's good progress. It's not tons, but I finished the first branch and started on the second one. So, um, I might have to take out some of those stitches. I think I might have made a mistake. So I have to fix that, but that's okay. So I'll come back to it. And I think once I finish all the leaves, I'm gonna put their name and like a saying at the bottom on it. And that'll be hopefully another finish. But yeah, I might have to take some of those out. Yeah, so that'll be my next morning stitch for a while. Okay, so this projects that I worked on that wasn't Farewell to Anger or my morning stitch. So one of them was this one. So this was the countdown box from 4 boys and an L girl. Really good countdown box. I really enjoyed it. And she is coming out with another one this year, so I plan to get that one. I also did do the Evertote, Roxy, Flosco, and Modern Folk Embroidery countdown box, and I finished it. And I will do that one again this year, but still working on this one. So I worked on 2 days. I did days 15 and 16. So day 15 was the scarf, and day 16 was the 3 stitches for the carrot nose. So I finished those ones. The scarf was stitched with Brennan Needle All the Tuts, which I've never used Brennan Needle floss before. And I really enjoyed the effect that it gave with the scarf. If you can see it. I really liked it. It was cool. Really liked the floss. I'll have to use it in other projects, but so that's that one. I'll pull it out again, I'm sure, to get another day done, but that's where it is right now. So I think the next day is over here. So we'll do that one next whenever I decide to pull it out again. And then the last project that I have, I worked on my Modern Folk Embroidery 2021 Stitch Along, Fruits of Plenty. Oops. So I think my whip parade, you could see I was stitching May section. And so I got it done. I finished it. So you can see the whole project so far. And then I finished May, which is a lot for me because that center is a lot of stitches. But very happy with that. So I will work on the next one. But yeah, good. Okay. So that is all the projects that I've worked on since my last video. I will talk about my plans now, I guess. So my 2025 plans or goals. So I have four general goals or plans for the year that I would like to accomplish. So my first one is what I already mentioned. I want to put 50 stitches a day into Farewell to Anger and hopefully get, I think I calculated it's about 18,000 stitches, which is not tons, but it's better than nothing. So, and I'm sure I'll pick it up other days as well and work on it more, but that's the goal, is to get 50 a day. So if I've only missed one day, like I said, but then if I miss a day or if I miss a week because I'm traveling, I will catch up in the next days following. So that's that. My next goal is to finish this project, Modern Folk Embroidery 2021 SAL, which is a lot. I just finished May, so there's June, July, August, September, October, November, December. A lot left. And as I was stitching May, I'm like, ooh, am I trying to finish too much? I think I can do it. We'll see. I guess you'll see if I finish it or not this year, but I already have 5 months done. And so I only have to finish 7, right? So it's doable. Although this is like a lot of stitching, like is it a CC stitching? It's a lot. It's a lot of stitching, but I'm going to try. My goal is to finish it, so we will see how far I get. So So those are the two goals. The third goal is 12 blocks and 12 trees. So if you remember from my whip parade, I'm working on this counted canvas color blocks by No Delight Originals. So my goal is to finish 12 blocks in there. So you can see I have one finished already. So this top one is finished, so that's one. And then I've started the second one, so once I finish that, that'll be two. And then I have 10 more to do. I'm hoping that I can finish 10 more this year. So if it takes me a while to figure out how to do it, or if I don't have much time, I think 12 is very reasonable. And that's that. And then I also want 12 trees. So my pattern of forest grew by Rosewood Manor. I want to finish 12 trees. This has a very small start. Maybe that side. It's only a half, maybe even a little more than half a tree. So once I finish that tree, that'll be one, and then I will do 12 more this year. So, or no, that counts as one of the 12. So, and I'm probably gonna count there. Oops, wrong side. So that the little ones, like that little one there, I'm probably gonna count as one as well. Maybe the bird will count as one. The little trees, maybe that'll count as one in total. I don't know. We'll see what I do when I work on it, but I'd like to finish 12 just to get more finished on this one because I really like it. And then I guess my last kind of goal is to touch all of my projects. That's our plan. So I do have the cross stitch planner from My Crazy Life. And these are all of my whips and starts, so I want to work on all of them this year. And so when I work on it, I'm putting a sticker beside it so that I know that I've worked on it. I already have it finished. And so I'm hoping every single project will have a sticker before the end of the year. And to help with that, last year I was doing Battle of the Whips. So basically it's just a bracket with all of my whips, and then I work on a project for a couple days, and then I work on another project for a couple days, and then I post in my Instagram stories, and people vote which one moves on. So like my first one was, I think it was Leshy. Yeah, Leshy and Hibernation Day. And then I posted on my stories, and people voted, and then Leshy won. So Leshy moved on to the next round. And then my plan is the winner will be a finish, if it's feasible, or it'll be like a page finish if it's a full coverage, or just whatever I think is manageable. So I'm going to start it over this year so that I can touch all my projects. I'm going to finish it this year. I had to stop because I moved and I was just too busy and I wasn't able to finish it. So this year I'll probably start it again in March. I'm thinking that's my birthday month. And yeah, so if you want to go vote, you can vote for what project moves on and which one ends up with a finish. So I think that's it. Those are all my plans. Those are all my projects. So thank you so much for coming back and for watching and enjoying me talking about my stitching. I really enjoyed filming the whip parade and my first FlossTube. I'm enjoying talking about my stitching again, so I will definitely make more videos and share my stitching. Yeah, I think that's it. So I guess the last thing that I want to do is a giveaway. So I reached 1,000 subscribers, and I would like to thank you all for subscribing and for liking and commenting and tell me that you like what I'm doing and you want to see more. So I'm going to give away some floss. I have this in my stash. I haven't used it. I don't think I'll use it. So I think it's perfect to give away. Someone else can enjoy it and put it in their project. So this is Weeks Dyeworks Mallard. You can see there. It's like a variegated green and light brown. So if you want to win the giveaway, you can comment on this video. Just comment the word Mallard in your comment, and I will randomly pick a winner, and I will send it to you. So just make sure you don't put the word giveaway or win in your comment, and that you're over 18, so I can get your address to mail it to you, not email it to you, to mail it to you. Yeah, if you want to win, feel free to enter. And I looked this morning and I realized that I've also surpassed. I've also gotten more than 2,000 subscribers. So I will have to do another giveaway in my next video to thank you. I'm not sure what that'll be yet, but I'm sure I can find stuff in my stash and I can give it away. I think that will be it. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye. Surpassed.